So yesterday I got back from a work trip. I've been gone all week. I took some inventory of my fridge and it's looking a little bit bare. So you know me, where do I want to spend an exciting Friday night? The grocery store. Today we are at Aldi. I drove here with my sunroof open, Taylor Swift blaring. I've got my coffee, so let's go get some groceries, shall we? So I found a few things in store at Aldi that I wanted to share with you guys. There was this beer, cheese, and brat flatbread, which I thought looked delicious. And then, of course, I had to go down the aisle of shame and see all of the different things that they had. They had this cat bed that was rainbow. Oh my gosh, if I had a cat, I would totally get it. And then they had these new dinner sauces. I've never seen these before, so let me know if you've tried them. I didn't get any, but here is everything I got. So let's go home and I will show you the complete haul. All right, so as I've gotten older, skincare has become more and more important to me. I have some concerns that I want to address, including some, dark spots on my skin and of course, wrinkles and redness. So that is why I've started using the Omnilux Red Light Mask. And thank you to Omnilux for sponsoring today's video. I know I look funny. Just go with me here for a second. I'm going to tell you all about it. LED technology is actually used by dermatologists and estheticians, and Omnilux is clinically proven, safe, and 100% natural, and also FDA cleared. There are also peer-reviewed studies out there that support the use of LED technology. It can help clear your breakouts faster and reduces and helps soften the appearance of acne scarring. You only have to use it for 10 minutes a day for 3 to 5 days a week. Okay, so let me show you guys how easy this is to put on. So basically you just put it over your head. It's super lightweight. I just tighten the top Velcro strap. And the other strap goes around like that. Just loop it through and secure it. Super lightweight. It does not even bother me to wear this one bit. And then all you have to do is just push the button and it turns on. And the good thing about this Omnilux mask is that I can just go about my business. Like sometimes I don't have time to sit and wear my red light mask for 10 to 15 minutes, which is really all it takes, about 3 to 5 times per week. But I can still go about my business. I can work on the computer if I need to. I can read. I can watch TV, do dishes, whatever I need to do. And it's cordless, obviously. So I just take this with me, stick it in my pocket, and I'm good to go. I highly recommend it if you are like me and you are trying to reduce fine lines and improve your skin's pigmentation. So you can use my link in the description box below to get a discount on your very own Omnilux mask. I'll have all of that information in the description box, or you can also tap the screen right here. All right, so here is everything that I got from Aldi. I did pick up a bunch of produce. I needed to restock on that. I got some onions. I like to keep these in the pantry just for recipes, and I was all out of those. I got some romaine lettuce. I've been liking to buy it whole like this so that I can just chop it up as I need it and it doesn't go bad as quickly. I got some celery, so we'll chop that up and wash it. And then I also got one of these chopped the Works salad kits. This is like the everything bagel one. It's really good for a quick lunch with some chicken if you've never tried it. I got some mango slices and then some broccoli, either just for like a veggie tray or to steam up as a side. I got some cilantro, and then my Aldi has been having like different fresh herbs there, which is really nice. So I got some parsley. I have some feta cheese, so I might do some type of a Greek-inspired salad or bowl with that. I got some shredded lettuce, some bananas that are very, very green. I needed some more limes, so I went ahead and bought a bag. I found the best priced place, I guess, to get limes and lemons is Aldi, followed by Walmart. And then I grabbed some of these Little Potato Company little yellow potatoes. I will probably use those for dinner this week, but not sure for what yet. I got a bag of nectarines, and those looked good. One of the reasons why I wanted to go back to Aldi this week is because they just have really great quality produce for good prices. So that is one of the reasons why I like to go there in like the spring and summer. I got 2 English cucumbers, a head of cauliflower, and then I got some of their artisan cherry tomatoes, 2 boxes of those, some mint, 1 container of blueberries. I got 3 containers of blackberries. These really don't last very long, so I'll have to wash them up here soon. And Connor really has been liking those. I got 3 containers of strawberries and a watermelon, some chocolate milk and some regular milk. I've been getting Fairlife, but my Aldi did not have Fairlife today, so I just decided to get the regular. Some eggs. Kira has been asking me for the Cracker Cut Cracker Barrel sharp cheddar cheese, but I haven't been able to find it at Walmart or on the Walmart delivery app. So I got this from Aldi. It's pretty much the same, so I'm sure she'll like that. And then they had this in kind of like the special section. It's deli sliced Italian trio, so it's hot ham, pepperoni, and provolone cheese. So I thought that was kind of cool. You get a little bit of each one. I got some pork breakfast sausage for breakfast tomorrow. Every once in a while my Aldi has these. They're the Alouette soft spreadable cheese, and they're not bad in terms of calories, so I decided to try the garden vegetable one. I don't think I've tried this flavor before. I grabbed some of these snack packs for Kira. These have cheese and cranberries and almonds. And then I got a bunch of these fresh snacking mozzarella pearls. These are individually wrapped, so they're super convenient. Connor really likes them, and so anytime I go to Aldi and I see them there, I buy like 5 of them, and then I'll keep some of these in the garage fridge. It'll take us a while to go through them, but I just really like the fact that they're individually wrapped and they're super convenient for snacks. I got this before a while back, and it's really good if you've never tried it. It's the chicken pad thai kit from Aldi, and I would say that there's not a ton of chicken in it, but it's really a good size portion. I think there's 2 servings in here, or it says, I guess it says 2.5, but it's really good for like a packaged kit. I would highly recommend it. I got some Ready Whip, some light syrup. I actually like to get the Butter Light syrup from Aunt Jemima, but I guess it's not called Aunt Jemima anymore. It's called Pearl Milling Company, but they only have this at Aldi, so I went ahead and got that for breakfast tomorrow. And I got some pancake mix, some of the baked potato soup from the Panera brand. I like this because it's individually, you know, portioned out and packaged, and it makes a super quick lunch with a side salad. I don't know that I've ever tried this from Aldi before. It's the cucumber dill tzatziki. I like to make it homemade, but the only issue with that sometimes is just, well, first of all, having the time to do it. But then second of all, sometimes I make too big of a batch, and then I end up having to waste some of it. So that will be a more manageable portion. We're out of white vinegar, so I got a big jug of that. I saw that they had this Green Mountain iced coffee K-Cups. I don't think I've ever tried the iced coffee K-Cups before. This one is vanilla caramel, so I thought I would try that. Grabbed some pita breads, and then some hot dog buns, some M&Ms. These are the red, white, and blue for 4th of July. We were out of flour tortillas, so I got a package of those. Some pretzels, some brioche buns, probably for burgers. Aldi also had some of the Celsius drinks, so I got 2 of these. My favorite is actually the orange, but they didn't have it, so I got 1 watermelon and 1 kiwi guava. If you've never tried these Karma probiotic waters before, I actually tried one of these one time when I was on a work trip. There's like a powdered kind of like flavoring with like probiotics in here, and you push it down and it gets mixed with the water. They're actually really good. I would have bought more if Aldi would have had more, but they only had 2. So I got the last 2 that they had. I got some hash browns, some of this dill pickle flavored popcorn. I think maybe Trader Joe's has this too. I'm not sure, but let me know if you guys have tried this before. Figured we would give it a go. Bagel pizzas. These are the cheese and pepperoni kind. Some mochi, cookies and cream, and mango. And then I got some sparkling water. This is the peach and honey, some Diet Mountain Dew. This was in the little decor section, so it's just like a reversible sign for summer. I thought that was cute. And then I got some more paper plates. Hello and welcome to my fridge. So at first in this video, I thought I'm gonna like show you guys like a restock of my fridge, but then I thought, you know, if I wash one more piece of produce in a video and tell you guys about it, you're probably gonna gouge your eyeballs out with a spoon. Like, Jen, we don't need to see you wash one more frickin' vegetable or fruit. So anyway, I'm gonna share with you some of the things that I use to organize my fridge, store my produce, different tactics I use to keep my food fresh, and then I'm also gonna tell you what we had for dinner this week, even though I did not go to the grocery store with a plan. So Monday, we actually had meatloaf, which was a freezer meal that I had made. It was really good, but do you think my kids like meatloaf? No, of course they don't. So I made them something different. I can't remember what it was. Oh, I think I made them chicken that I had in the freezer, and then I made some egg noodles and some broccoli, I think it was, on the side. I actually just had the meatloaf and broccoli. I made like a loaded broccoli. Tuesday, I made myself a bowl, like a Greek bowl. So I put like lettuce in the bottom. I had some chicken, feta cheese, cucumber, tomato, and then I had gotten this tzatziki, obviously, in my haul from Aldi. This was actually pretty good. It's probably not the best store-bought tzatziki that I've had, but I would say it's passable. And I basically just used this on the bowl instead of a dressing, and it was really good. I really liked that meal, and I found it very satisfying. Wednesday, we had tacos, so everyone loves tacos. I actually still have some taco meat left over, which is why I always make a little bit extra because it makes such great leftovers. I myself had a taco salad. I used the Quest chili lime chips, and those kind of taste like Doritos when you put them in a taco salad type bowl, so no one complained about that meal. That's why I feel like sometimes we just resort to like the spaghetti and the tacos and things like that because no one complains. No one complains, and sometimes you just don't want to hear any complaining. Thursday, I actually made chicken tortilla soup in the slow cooker. This was also a freezer meal that I had made, and this was so good. It's kind of like a non-traditional chicken tortilla soup because you don't actually put the tortilla strips in the soup. You just buy pre-made tortilla chips or strips and then put them on top, but it's fine, whatever, it's a shortcut. I had mine with some cheese and sour cream and a little bit of avocado, chopped cilantro on top, lime juice. It was so good. It kind of actually surprised me how good that soup was. And we had, actually I still have some left over, but Adam took some to work a couple days and I've still got some more that we'll probably eat this weekend. Friday, we normally have pizza, but I decided to make steaks in the sous vide and they turned out so good. Kira does not like steak. So Adam and Connor and I had steaks. I made myself a filet because I'm extra and it's just my favorite steak, and I couldn't resist. And you know where I got the filet from? Walmart, of all places. I actually got the ribeyes and the filet from Walmart, and they were really good in the sous vide. And then on the side, I made some steak fries in the oven, which I didn't have any of those, but I did make myself a wedge salad. So I made some blue cheese dressing. I just use a combination of mayo and fat-free Greek yogurt. I put some vinegar in there, some Worcestershire sauce. I just got another comment today that I'm saying Worcestershire sauce wrong. I don't know. I am who I am. You know, the more I say it wrong, the more people comment and the more engagement I get on my videos and the more YouTube pushes them out. So I'll probably just continue to keep mispronouncing it. But anyway, and then I put some dried parsley in there, some dried dill, salt, pepper. It's really simple to make homemade blue cheese dressing, and it's so good. Blue cheese crumbles, obviously. No one else likes blue cheese dressing except for me. So I made Connor and Adam just a plain iceberg salad with some bacon crumbles and some ranch and some tomatoes, and they thought that was really good. What did Kira have? She does not like steak. Oh, I don't think she was super hungry that night, so she just made herself some pot stickers that were in the freezer. So, you know, we don't always eat the same thing. I know that, you know, sometimes it might look that way when I'm telling you what my meal plan is, but, you know, I'm pretty flexible. I'm not like super strict on making my kids eat the exact same thing that we're eating. It's just a battle that I'm not willing to fight every single night of my life, and who really cares? They can have choice over what they put in their bodies, right? Like, I feel like that's something different than when we were raised. Okay, so I want to share a couple different containers that I've really been liking for storing food over the past several months. I think this changes every so often. I used to use different containers to store my produce, but this is what I'm doing right now. So I know I've shared these before. I've shared them on my Instagram before too. These are produce keepers, and you can see they have a little plastic kind of rack in the bottom. These are dishwasher safe. I love storing fruit in them because obviously the moisture can go to the bottom. I like the shape of them because they fit in my fridge really well, and I don't know, they're not that expensive. I think like a 3-pack of them is around 12 bucks on Amazon, so I'll link them down below. And then I also have been really liking these clear Rubbermaid containers. These are plastic, but they hold up really well in the dishwasher. I don't really put things in here that I have to reheat, but what I found with these containers is that you can store like lettuce and slaw and things like that in these, and when you push down on the lid before you latch it, it does squeeze out a lot of the air. So I find, especially when you're storing cut lettuce and things like that, they do stay a lot better in these containers, and also they're leak proof. So I really like these. And then some cheapy ones that I've gotten from Walmart in a couple different sizes. So these black, I think they just call them like regular meal prep containers, but they have a couple different sizes. They also have round ones. I like this size one for, you know, meal prep for lunches, or like this one I have leftover taco meat in. I like this size too for lunches as well. The round ones I really like doing like breakfast bowls with those. I actually don't know if I have any of those on hand anymore. Sometimes I give people leftovers and then I don't get my containers back, which isn't a big deal, which isn't a huge deal because these are super affordable, but I'll link all these down below. And then another thing that I've been doing also is I've been keeping my lettuce whole until I want to use it. And I find that it just stays a lot better that way. It doesn't take me a super long time to, you know, wash my lettuce when I need it. But if I want something more convenient for the week, then I will buy like a bagged lettuce mix or a bagged salad mix. But in terms of like keeping a head of romaine or a head of iceberg like this will last, this lasts for like weeks in my fridge versus cutting it up all on the weekend. You have to eat it just within a couple days or it's all going to go brown. Another thing that I can't live without when I'm prepping my produce is obviously my salad spinner. So I have, this is the original OXO salad spinner that I got. It's the bigger one. I also have another one that's this size, except it's glass on the outside. I like that one too, but it's a lot harder to kind of maneuver since the glass is so heavy. But this one is also a great size. I think they call this one like a mini herb spinner or something like that. I'll link these down below too. I really like this one. I don't just use it for herbs. I mean, I do use it for herbs, but I also use it for small batches of fruit to, you know, soak my produce and rinse it and things like that. So definitely this is something that helps me process all of my produce and get it clean so we can eat it when I go home from the grocery store. And last thing are just these like little baskets that you can literally get at the dollar store. I keep these in my cheese drawer because I find that they're useful for organizing things like cheese and Kraft singles. They're kind of like short enough that they fit in this slide out deli drawer. So I find that super convenient. Okay, a couple more things that aren't really kitchen things, but kind of. So, you know, everyone is talking about Temu online. Even my sister has been like, yes, you should get, I've gotten so much stuff through Temu. And so finally I'm like, I'm gonna get some stuff from there just to test it myself to see what kind of experience I have. I ordered some stuff a few weeks ago. It actually came sooner than I thought it was going to, but I ended up getting this like Stanley mug dupe for $12. It's basically the same thing as a Stanley mug, except it's way cheaper. And the fact that it's cheaper, it means that I feel like I could put my own stickers on it, which is what I did. So I ended up getting that. And then I can't remember how much this is, but this cute bag, this cute like rubber yellow bag that basically is like crock material. I thought I would get it like for summer and for the pool, but actually I've been using it to kind of carry stuff up and down the stairs as I go throughout my day while I'm at home. And I like that it's like, it's waterproof, it's pretty sizable, right? And it's cute. I love yellow. So I don't know. Have you guys ordered from Temu? What do you think? Okay, so thank you guys for watching today's video. I know I don't say it enough, but I totally appreciate everyone who takes time out of their day to watch my videos, because I know there are so many videos you can watch here on YouTube. I know when I pivoted my channel from like scrapbooking and crafting into what I do now back in 2017, 2018, I can remember people in my life telling me like, why are you posting your groceries on YouTube? Like no one's gonna watch that. And I just felt so passionate about it because there were really not that many channels at the time who were working moms. The two I remember were Bits of Brie and Gia from Marriage and Motherhood. Those were really the only two channels that I can find where moms worked outside the home. Now I know there were probably other smaller channels, but that's just what I found from like searching YouTube. And I thought, you know what? I can do this too. Like there are so many women out there who need encouragement and support because they work outside the home and they have kids, and it's just hard, right? It's hard. So I could never imagine that my channel would have grown into this. And I just want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for watching my videos. I appreciate all of you so much, and I hope you enjoyed this Aldi haul. And let me know if you've tried any of these products and what you are enjoying from Aldi lately. And you can watch this video here on the screen next.